Okay. It's not that big of a deal to me. Oh, he's actually going to be able to kill the 8/8. Oh my god, wait. Don't mind me just playing a little bit of Even Shaman, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you happen to enjoy the show, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, because it would help me out a lot. And feel free to hit that notification button, because it'll help you guys out a lot. I guarantee it. Oh, wait, should I have kept the vicious scale height? I was kind of blanking there. It's fine. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. You know what? It's 100% fine. We're chilling. It's fine. I said fine way too many times. Did you believe it, though? I bet you believe that it's actually fine when it's really not, because I feel like I got my butt kicked just by myself. I'm going to coin out the Primal Fin Totem, and while it's his turn, I'm just going to shout out my boy, Wonderful Jin. He took the time to make the logo that you see on the screen now and the thing that's on the thumbnail, and I said in a previous video that I would be basically thanking him every single day for this week, and I changed my mind on that. I think I'm just going to occasionally shout him out and be like, thank you for everything you've done, from the Hearthstone guide to, well, yeah, okay, mainly the Hearthstone guides and this, and actually for being a fan for as long as you have been. Like, it just means a lot to me that you've been here since basically the beginning. You're the one that gave me the idea for the first, like, big thing that I did. Being, ooh, he's gonna kill that off? That's fine. That's fine by me, actually. Whatever. He was the person that gave me my first big idea for the Hearthstone guides, and that was probably the biggest thing that allowed me to break out as a channel. Like, as soon as I did that, my performance ratings, I don't know how else to describe them, went from, like, pretty low, a couple subscribers a week, to, like, consistent subscribers over and over and over again, because there were guides out there people were watching and going to. And he's the one that gave me the idea for that, so thank him for that a lot as well. And he's just somebody who's been there since the beginning and always been giving me helpful tips and trying to help me out. So, I don't know how else to describe how much thanks I have for him, other than the fact that he's just awesome. So yeah, Wonderful Jin out there, you're not only wonderful, but you're awesome as well, and a ton of other very positive, very, very positive adjectives. Anyway, I don't want to necessarily seem like I'm not giving any of you guys any love. I definitely appreciate everything that you guys have done too. And if you're wondering what I've been doing in terms of, like, my plays, don't worry, I'm just as confused as you are. I'm kind of just playing random cards. But if I can explain it to you real simply, I basically coined out the Primal Fin Totem, so I would have 2 minions so I could get the most out of the Flame Tongue Totem immediately. I actually think I want to Serenite Chain Gang again here. And keep going face. And the only thing that really kills me here is, like, Blade Flurry. That actually really hurts, but then it gets rid of his weapon, so I'm actually not that scared. But yeah, everybody here means a lot to me, and describing my plays, basically tried to get out as many things as possible so I could capitalize on a turn 2 Flame Tongue Totem immediately for some extra pressure, followed by the Menacing Nimbus into a Totem because I wanted something to play the Earth and Might on for card advantage. It was then killed. Followed by Serenite Chain Gang to protect the Flame Tongue Totem and these 2/3/1s, and then another Serenite Chain Gang to protect myself even more. So, I basically already won the game, and if you were a super duper high caliber player like myself and you do this, then once you're done with that, you play the Argent Commander here for maximum damage. Look at that, I got an extra 2 damage because I'm a high caliber legend level player. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen, because that was insane. Getting 2 extra damage. People wouldn't necessarily always think of that. People would go brain dead. And I'll admit, sometimes I do too. Sometimes I kind of brain fart and place it in the wrong spot. But if you pay attention to that stuff and get a little bit of extra damage here or there, it could definitely mean the difference between a win and a loss sometimes. Okay, so I played another game recently, like just now, and it didn't actually record, which was a little bit of a bummer. Basically, I got out a Sea Giant against an Odd Paladin on turn 3 or 4, and he conceded. Just, you know, very, very standard stuff for this deck. Super duper classic of this deck. And right now it's an 80% win rate. So you can darn well assume that I'm going to clickbait this video. Don't you worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a clickbaited video where I say this deck's win rate's insane or something like that. So just wait for that one. I mean, that's assuming I continue to win. If I win one more, the win rate will be probably around like 70-ish%. Actually, let's see here. I can do some quick math while I wait for him to do his turn. If I win one and lose one, it'll be 5 and 2. 5 over 7 is like, shoot, I actually don't know 5 over 7 off the top of my head. But if it's anything like 6 over 8, that's pretty good. So I don't necessarily want to coin out the Primal Fin totem simply because of the fact that I don't have the Flame Tongue totem to capitalize on it. So we're just gonna normally play this one out. Maybe coin something better out in a bit. Pings it immediately. Oof. I'm gonna play this. That way, if he doesn't kill it, we can just Earth and Might it, and we get a minion. Okay. So actually, if we are able to Earth and Might it, then that actually gives me a decent amount of value because then I can play this on turn 4. I don't. Is it worth the pump up? Is it worth it? I think it is. I legitimately think it is. Ooh, wait, that could be big. If I'm able to put this on like a Flame Tongue totem, that could be huge. We'll play that too, just because, you know, why not play it? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? You know I'm right. So I'm still thinking what 5 over 7 is, and at this point I have turned to the beauty of the calculator, as some people might pronounce it. Oh my gosh, okay. So I think what I'm going to have to do is Knife Juggler first, Primal Fin, Coin. Oh my god, this is going to be an absolutely wild turn. Don't be explosive, please. It's not. Counter? Mana Bind. Oh no, he gets a 0-cost spell that was already 0-costed. And ideally, 2 of these hit that. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please. Ooh, and now we end the turn. It's a 50-50 chance, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Also, 5 over 7 is still a 71%, so that's pretty good. Maybe not clickbaitable, though. Oof. Ooh, okay, so not ideal for me. He could wipe this board, but because of the fact that I don't think that he will, I'm just going to play this. He could Blizzard. If he Blizzards, that's fine. I have a Storm Watch that'll be absolutely monstrous very soon. Obviously, he's playing a controlled deck. That's just obvious at this point. The question is, does he have Blizzard and Dragon's Fury and Meteor and Flame Strike and the new one with Overkill with the deal 2 damage to all? Because also, if he does have that right now, he's drawing 2 cards minimum. Dragon's Fury, not ideal, but sure. Oh, wait a minute! My thing doesn't even die here? Oh, that's nuts. That's actually crazy for me. That's actually crazy good. We'll play this here. And then we'll play the Wind Fear on this side. So that way, if he does have Meteor, he's going to have to hit it here, and he's not actually going to be able to hit the 4-1 as well. So really, it's just a way to get a little bit more damage. And if he Flame Strikes, my 4-1 lives. I'm going to be able to do a decent amount of damage using him. And, oh, and he has Blizzard too, doesn't he? He has Blizzard. Don't have Blizzard. Oh, no. Okay, well, you're a jerk, dude. You're a jerk. I don't appreciate what you've done. We'll just kill him off, I think. Leave him at 2. Maybe healing? It doesn't actually matter. But I'm just hoping that he doesn't have Meteor. I feel like if he did have Meteor, he would have Meteored the 5-6. That's just my own personal opinion. So I'm going to assume he doesn't have Meteor. Don't draw Meteor from this. You got a Blizzard. Blizzard's still rough, but it's not the worst. I mean, he just gets to play it immediately, though. Like, the fact that he can just super easily and consistently draw this stuff, these removals, is so ridiculous to me. And like into Odd Hunter, it actually doesn't even matter because you don't have a ton of minions. But in a deck that like relies on minions, it's just so oppressive, you know? So we'll play that there. We'll place him in the middle. So that way if he Meteors here, it doesn't even kill the 4-2. If he Meteors this, it doesn't kill that. If he does Meteor to kill that, no. Please just don't have also Flame Strike in your hand. There's no way you have all of this stuff. Oh, he has it, though. Oh, he drew a Bright-Eyed Scout off of it. Okay, so He did have polymorph. That's not the worst thing that could have happened for me, actually. So I'm going to play that here. Basically, the goal is to push as far out to the side, so when I play the A8, it's way over here. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to play an A8 way over here. And we're going to go face, I think. Because, like, now, if he has Flame Strike, he has to ping either this or this and then hit this into that in order to kill something. Or he Flame Strikes and hits that. He polymorphs the 8/8. He has another polymorph. That's fine. Followed by a... Ooh, that's a bit of a low roll, my friend. But next turn, we have Cult Master and probably trading the 2/1/1s in. Oh, he's pinging off that? Okay, that's fine, actually. I'm not actually that concerned. But Cult Master will draw me at least 2 cards here. Hopefully 2 pretty solid ones at that. So we're actually going to Cult Master, play the Direwolf, so I can trade just these 2 in. Drew a Hex. Excuse me, super duper useful here. Do I want to play the Flame Tongue Totem here and go even more aggressive? The answer is yes. We want to go as aggressive as possible here, and then we'll just play that. So he's used 2 Blizzards, a Dragon's Fury. The only thing that saves him at this point is, in fact, another Dragon's Fury or Flame Strike. If he doesn't have it, he loses, and even if he does, that uses up his turn, and I have a couple more ways of regaining control. Get him Meteor. That's really bad for me, actually. He drew the card he needed. I did end up drawing 2 cards, I guess. I'm going to play a Tarlurker. Going to ping me in the face? Sure, go ahead. I actually don't mind that. He's used most of his removal already, so we're going to play the Serenite Chain Gang. And I guess this bad boy. And then turn here. I want to save the cheaper minions, so that way if I'm able to get Hagatha, because again, ideally I'm able to draw Hagatha, I could potentially win the game here. Ooh. Don't appreciate. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. We'll trade these 2 in. He's already used a Blizzard, so all of this stuff would have died regardless. Gonna put him at 3. This is actually totally fine in my opinion. And we'll do this, and maybe, just maybe we get a healing. We don't get a healing. But we want to save some minions here, I think. If we consistently keep putting out pressure, he's not going to be able to play... Ooh. That's rough. That's not what you want to see. It's a bit of an oofer. But I do end up winning the game. If he had Flame Strike, he could have won, but unfortunately, the amount of constant pressure I'm able to put out was just too much for him. Again, if you want to play a better version of this deck, playing the Windlord instead of the Raining Toads, instead of a Cult Master and a Serenite Chain Gang, playing 2 Corpse Takers. Actually, instead of both Serenite Chain Gangs, maybe Corpse Takers, because Cult Master, every time I've played him, has been pretty useful, and the card draws really allowed me to come back into the game. So I actually really like the 1 Cult Master tech, because it makes the totems useful, it makes little, like, Murlocs useful. I personally really like it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Oh, I have Hagatha in my opening hand, and I know I'm going to kick myself for wanting to do this, but Hagatha, you're out. Sea Giant, you can stay. If I'm able to get a wide enough board, and I'm able to cheese you out, the only thing he has to respond is a Vilespine Slayer. Or maybe a Sap, actually. Sap could be devastating. It's fine, though. Like, I'm not too concerned. It's odd. That's actually probably one of the worst matchups for me, especially considering I don't have any ping. But I do have a Hex, though. That's pretty good. If he plays a 1/3, it's dead. If he plays an Argent Squire, it lives. It all depends on what he plays right now. Ooh, wait, the eel actually pops off here. Let's kill that. Hit him for 1. That's actually really lucky and pretty good top deck, to be honest. He does have the coin, so coin Vilespine Slayer hurts. Is it going to be the thing, the fledgling? Oh, no, it's not. Then I disagree with your play a little bit, sir. Taunt or Healing Totem is good for me here. Give me either or, please. Just don't give me spell damage. Spell damage is useless. It's actually useless. Like, I mean, I guess that one's not useless, but he also used the coin, so this could potentially be a lot better. Hit that into that, If I'm able to get this off turn 4, and I probably will, and I'm able to freeze his face so he can't actually hit with a weapon, busted. Absolutely bustarinoed. Ooh, okay, so he's going to hit 2 things into that, and then weapon up again. That makes sense, actually. I respect that play. We're going to play that Water Elemental, the young Water Elemental. We're going to hit him in the face and potentially keep him forever locked in not being able to attack for the rest of the game. I'm going to play a 1-drop, stab it for 2, not backstab, SI agent it for 2 more, but that doesn't hurt me too much, actually. Okay. Cold Blood it, or SI agent. Okay, so he does have everything. He is going to be frozen for a turn. Not actually getting it to a point where I can actually play the Sea Giant, which is a little bit of a bummer. But we'll play you here. Put you into this. Will we, though? Or do we hit this and that, and then we Vicious Scale Hide into that? Thinking we Vicious Scale Hide into that. It doesn't heal me up anything, but it keeps the board clear. He has very limited, like, anything. And it actually gives me use for the Vicious Scale Hide immediately. Like, it gives me the immediate benefit rather than not. And the reason why I'm not that worried is because he already used an SI agent, so what's the odds that he pings this? He's an old school kind of guy. I like it. I like it. I respect that. He's an old school kind of guy playing the Death Speaker. So I'm actually going to play the Menacing Nimbus on one side. He's still 4. We're going to play this. And then we're going to Dust Devil and Sea Giant. Oh my goodness, this was an insane play. He has so many things he has to deal with here. He's already played a ton of 1-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. What are the odds that he has another one and Bilespine in hand? That would be like 50% of his hand. He clearly doesn't. Even if that's a Hex, he can't even play it. He probably did get a Hex, and he's like, oh, I wish I could play it. That's a GG, though. Or it's Healing Rain, and he lives a lot longer than he should. Okay. It's not that big of a deal to me. Oh, he's actually going to be able to kill the 8/8. Oh my god, wait. I'll just Hero Power. What do I get? Taunt? Ideally, no Taunt. I want to kill this so that the Flame Tongue Totem stays alive, because it's going to give me more damage, like, in total. Hopefully he doesn't have Myra's Unstable Element, but even if he does, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I have Argent Commander, I have Hex, I have Hagatha absolutely needed. Oh, wow! Those 2 things live, though. That's a pretty neat interaction that's there. But I do still win because I have the Nimbus and an Argent Squire. Not an Argent Squire, an Argent Commander. Hit him. Oh no, what am I going to do? We're going to play the Argent Commander and hit him in the face. Another day, another set of 3 wins, and another incredible win rate from yours truly. Elemental Core. Let's let this let's see what the win rate is here. Load for me, please. Load for me. Record it. Let's see how good this deck really is. An 86% win rate? That's clickbaitable. I'll do it. You may think I am scummy for doing this, but I'm going to do it because you know what? It gets clicks, and this deck deserves it because I think that this is a totally underrated deck that not enough people are playing. Like, look at these 4 stars already after only like 6 games, 7 games, and one of them wasn't even recorded. I've won 5 in a row. Doesn't make sense. Did this glitch out or something? Probably lost 1 somewhere and it's not counting it. I don't know. But point is, this deck is doing pretty well. 86% win rate. That's clickbaitable. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed this deck, and I hope you guys see that this deck, along with just Odd Hunter, are 2 very good decks that are underrated. And I'm trying to play some underrated decks right now that people aren't playing enough, trying to boost their popularity a little bit. And I'm but one guy that gets to about 100 or so of you, but if we can band together and start playing these, like, not super meta, but good decks, we can change the meta together. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed playing this deck. See you in my next video.